Hey guys, Naz here with another video. In this video, I'm going to be going over the best team for Silver Wolf with my Mono Ice team. I'll be explaining why I believe this is the best team to synergize with Silver Wolf on launch, so with that out the way, let's get into this, yeah? Silver Wolf's unique gimmick is her implanting a weakness into an enemy with her skill Allow Changes. This means if they're already weak to Quantum and you run 3 ice members, then they'll be implanted with an ice weakness. On top of her allowing you to run a Mono Ice team, she will be debuffing our enemies with her talent Awaiting System Response by planting an attack, defense, or speed debuff bug into the enemy. This happens every time she attacks. Now that we have the core member out of the way, let's go over our damage dealer that'll be capitalizing on always having an ice weakness to exploit. Yanqing's my main DPS since I didn't pull for Sealy or Jingyuan, so I needed someone to make him viable for Memory of Chaos, and thankfully Silver Wolf came along. Since you'll always have an ice weakness on an enemy in the optimal situation, then Yanqing will always have his icing on kick trace active. This will give us an extra 30 base on all our attacks. To further increase Yanqing's DPS, Pella will join the team. Pella's ultimate will shred all enemies' defense on top of Silver Wolf's bugs and her ultimate. Since the enemy will always be debuffed, her talent data collecting will constantly be activating, which should allow you to infinitely cycle her ultimate. On top of that, Bash will increase her damage the whole fight. Pella also brings a much needed stat with effect hit rate thanks to her secret strategy. This will increase Yanqing's chance of freezing the enemy. Silver Wolf will have a higher chance of debuffing the enemy on top of Pella. Before I move on to the last member, I want to mention this since she's a 4-star unit. Since she was already a part of Sealay's and she's coming into the next one, you have a very high chance of getting her Eidolon 4. Her E4 full analysis will reduce the enemy's ice resistance by 12%. Since this is a Mono Ice team, they will greatly appreciate this. And lastly, to make the team work, we'll either need a healer or a shielder. Well, as of patch 1.05, we don't have an Ice Abundance unit, but we do have Japard, and he's a monster at shielding the team with his ultimate. He'll be taking most of the attacks since he's a preservation unit, and his first trace, Integrity, allows him to have increased aggro. His skill also benefits from Pella's secret strategy that'll increase the chance of freezing the enemy. As you can see, each member synergizes really well with each other, and this is the team I'll be running as soon as Silver Wolf launches. So if you have these members, I highly recommend you trying it out. Or if you just like one or two of these characters and you were wondering which team they belong to, here's a good template for you. If you have any questions, then please feel free to ask. And don't forget, if this video brought value to you, please leave a like and consider subscribing to see more, as I play a wide array of RPG games and I break them down just like this. Until the next video, I'll see ya.